Try
I've
that
come back in
again.
a trailer.
Hello?
Oh, we're back.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, my
We won.
computer just said, hey, here's an update, and we're going to restart your computer.
No.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'm fine.
This is all fine.
Everything is fine. Anyways, before we were so rudely interrupted, hi, welcome back, everyone. If you didn't go anywhere, thanks. So, I need to get back logged into Foundry, but the two of you, one of you had rolled a 5, I believe, and one an 18.
Yeah, I rolled high and then the stream died. So you
That's
know
what
what? I think
happens.
I'm done rolling for today.
Yeah, you just
It,
roll high. Okay. You also may want to refresh Foundry in case that also broke too.
No in our luck.
Ooh, maybe I'll log in as Darcy this time.
You can't because I'm already logged in as me.
So sorry. I really have absolutely no idea what just happened there, but we should
Good,
be
I'm back.
up
We're
and good.
Yeah.
All right. Two of you are welcome to start proceeding downstairs.
wait, did Blake tell us to be quiet or go in guns blazing?
Yes, told me to be quiet and respectful of their gods.
Oh yeah, I
The
forgot.
whole shebang.
We can't call ourselves gods anymore while we're here.
Well, I don't know why you would
Demigods?
have. I don't know why you would ever do that. That's
I am a god of destruction. I
yourself.
destroy.
Self-destruction.
Yeah, god of self-destruction.
We got to talk to you about self-preservation instincts because if I have to be hopping onto everyone else's mechs, this is
That's you!
yeah. That's how you know it's bad.
What? I don't know what you mean. I thought we were supposed to charge in and shoot everything and then worry about mech hulls later. Isn't that what Terrence is for?
Buddy. Trenton.
Oh yeah, sorry, Trant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, just pat on his shoulder. You're very pretty.
Oh, I know.
Good. Yeah, hmm, let's just be quiet. I say, I'll have Omni-Key go on, I'll let Jeeves and Cyrus, start driving Omni-Key and I'll head across on foot in case we need to catch anyone by surprise. So yeah, I'll just, let the NHPs drive and they'll be a little bit behind us coming in with the mech.
Of course, you have the... Is one of them higher ranking than the other one?
Well, technically, Jeeves would have full control, but as it's set up, they should be cooperative. Osiris is literally a combination of various substrata CompCon units gaining omniscience, uh, to an extent.
Fair enough.
No, that's just from the book. That's just straight up. Osiris is just the goblins' tech systems kind of gaining identity. So, Jeeves would primarily be in control, I would imagine, at this point.
Just curious.
Mm-hmm. Can't cascade me yet.
Why do I get that look every time I say that?
What do you think? Think about your past behaviors. Oh my
Don't
god.
worry. Does that to everybody.
I don't know what past behaviors that has ever gone wrong in any game I've ever played with Hoop.
The two of
There's
you,
been zero emotional trauma moving in this
Technically-
direction.
three of you, would start your way down the steps, much less quiet. A trio of echoing footsteps making their way down towards you, shattering the silence, the very quiet. I swear I know words. Not
Mhm.
like the very
It's-
quiet self prayer that you would have had down there for at least the minute.
It's not surprising that you struggle to think of words that have to do with quiet in this group.
Yeah,
It's-
that's yeah. But as they
True,
all
we don't have any sound dampeners.
Like I
This
can
was
hear you
established
coming down
last
the
session.
stairs. I can hear you coming down the stairs, and you just when you find me, I'm just really.
You said be quiet. Ooh,
And so you
We
brought
were.
the mech.
that wasn't my
Behind
decision.
us.
It's fine. There's nobody down here. There's nothing down here.
What do you mean this?
Around. Nothing here.
How'd the
Couple of
signal
side
get out?
doors. As I feel like the signal is just bouncing off the tower, but the fact that this is here and I don't understand what this is. There's a couple of side doors I want to go and explore, but I just wanted to make sure you were settled down here before I did that.
Still going on your own?
I'll open the door on my own, but you're welcome to have my back, so to speak.
All right, good. I'll do so.
Thank you very much.
And I'll leave Omni Key in this main room as we explore side doors.
How many we got?
You have three different doors. The stairs basically came down on the south side of the room. You have a door immediately there to the south. You have one to the east, one to the west, and the stone dais with where all of the pews were facing was to the north.
What are the symbols in?
From left to right, you're looking at, and if I pronounce these wrong, please do let me know.
will.
Beatrice,
Beatrice,
Beatrice, then Helwyn,
Holwyn,
then Caradwyn.
and Caradwyn. Then I will approach the east door first.
Unlike most places where it's simply a hydraulic, or sliding door, these are physical, swinging wooden doors, which means that they're very barely hanging on their hinges.
Any markings on the door?
Nothing.
I'll try and peek through before I open it completely and just try and get a sense if there's anything lurking within.
It is pitch black.
I'll softly call over my shoulder. Kismet, have you still got that flashlight?
So I got the flashlight. And I'll just hear click on.
Thank you. I'll very softly open the door.
Definitely.
I don't have my weapon drawn.
And I draw my weapon just in case.
It definitely creaks and groans under protest, but a little bit of pressure required to get it open isn't enough to fully rip it off its hinges. But it is definitely barely hanging there. The light extends down the tunnel. You see there are like divots in the walls where torches could be placed, where light could be set and keep these halls illuminated, but lies empty. All stretches
Far.
for a good 40 or so feet, and then opens up to a larger room.
Okay, I'm going down here.
You want me to follow, or
Yes, please.
okay,
Kill the light until we get to the end.
sure thing. Is it normal Oh, I mean, it's not good that all three are present here, right?
It is unusual. It's certainly
Okay.
nothing that I've ever seen before.
Okay.
Just as confused as you, Adeline. But we'll find out.
Oh no, yeah, I don't think so. I'm very confused on most
Okay.
days, so I think you're good.
Just keep walking. Back to being invisible.
Uh, the trio of as quiet as you could be footsteps make their way down the darkened hallway. Just counting the paces, knowing the exact measurements of each and every step, till you reach near the end of the 40 feet. Still pitch black.
Feel the air open up around me. Recognize that I'm in a larger space.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have some light then. Actually, can I make out anything in the dark? I should have taken that fucking bond power, but I didn't. I am used to the dark, and I am very good at searching in the dark. Can I make out anything without the light?
Your eyes definitely do adjust more quickly than most would to a pitch black room. Make a spot check,
Okay. Without killing the stream this time.
hopefully.
Where's
It's okay,
my-
because I'm not rolling it.
Not terrible. 17.
Yeah. I would call that borderline fantastic. There's an odd assortment of shelves, of cots. If the entire arrangement of the room compared to everything else that's been perfectly square, perfectly even, perfectly symmetrical, this is off, and it looks intentionally so. The walls aren't the same. It looks kind of like an elongated rectangle more so than a perfect square. There's divots and carvings into the walls that, at this light level, it's hard to make out exactly what they are. But it looks, from what little you can see, it looks in very much total disarray.
Okay. Light her up. If you wouldn't mind, Kismet.
Sure thing, whatever you need.
The light comes back on. Just trace it across the room, and each and every square foot-ish of the wall is carved, it looks, by a different person. You see some wrote, some drew images, others simply carved at whatever they were feeling, but there's no rhyme or reason to anything. One patch looks like it's carving people, and then a line just goes through them all. Another starts, quoting verses that you have heard in your life, and then just trails off into nothing.
How many patches? How many people?
A couple hundred.
I just don't understand. Let's try the other rooms. I'm just getting more questions, not answers.
You want to take a break? Get yourself
No.
centered? Oh, okay.
Thank you for asking. I'm fine. I just want to start putting this together.
I mean, sure. Just maybe this isn't necessarily a puzzle.
Believe me, it is.
All right.
Why
Your call.
those verses would be here? I don't. Let me gather all the information, and then I'll try and explain my confusion, and maybe from an outside point of view, you two can help me put it together.
All right. We're
I'll
here
head
for
back.
you.
Can't deal with that right now. Head back to the main room. Keep going straight across to
The
the
west
western
door?
door.
This one, unlike the first one, is not made of wood. It is a full stone inlay that has metal hinges attached to it. It can be opened, but it looks intentionally difficult. It's supposed to be a barrier.
Does it need any effort to open, or?
It's, yes. I mean, there is, like, a big rusted metal, like metal hoop that you could grab onto and pull. The barrier being as metaphorical as it is physical.
I will give it a tug. Lol lol.
The grinding of cement against cement, the squeaking of the hinges as this door hasn't been opened for a very long time would just fill the room you're in and the tunnel beyond. Till it's finally open enough that you could peer through, and it is just a small breeze of very stale, very stagnant air that would just come pouring out.
I'm slightly more confident now, having seen one tunnel, and I'll just tell Kismet to leave the flashlight on, and we'll just head straight down.
That's a lovely smell.
Toughen up.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll one, but would the three of you each roll a d20?
Oh.
Oh my
Come on,
god!
three, fucking three threes.
Jackpot! We win. Win the game
Yeah.
forever. Bye,
In a
folks.
temple to a triple goddess? That's
Let's
terrifying.
fucking go. Foundry knows how to bring the fucking game. Let's
Wow.
go.
Okay.
Holy shit. You know what? I'm Jewish, and now I believe in a Holy Trinity, because holy fuck.
Yeah. You'd all step through the door into unlike the other one, which was meant to be, hold torches along the walls, the floor was cut to be as pristine as most of the rest of this building. This is a rough stone floor. There's no divots for torches. It is more of a natural cavern than a hallway.
It's still stone though. It's still carved into rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, down we go.
It does slowly curve down at a very soft angle. You would pass by similar carvings, though these are much more coherent. Things, just prayers, just wishing for sight, praying for strength, and asking for unity.
Presumably in my language.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I say a little prayer of my own and keep forging forward.
Okay. Tunnel would extend close to 100 feet, slowly delving deeper and deeper as you walk, till you get to the first of the natural caverns that seem to be connected by these partially dug out tunnels. For Blake, it would be a very, very familiar story carved into the walls of 3 individuals. One of them standing in the center, letting nothing but love and acceptance radiate from them. The others choosing to walk a different path, to focus on each other and focus on divide. The scene would play out through carvings along the length of the entirety of the cavern, eventually showing the individual in the center all the love that they could muster left broken and alone.
Hey, one more.
There is an extension from this room. There are more natural caverns that connect.
Like a regular, not
Similar to the
room,
one you just walked
like...
through.
Okay. Flashlight with me, please, Kismet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had forgotten my name.
I turn to him and I deactivate the suit, and there's tears rolling down her face. I really don't need you to be doing this right now.
Maybe we don't need to be doing this at all.
I do, and I need you to help me.
And I am helping.
Then shut up. Invisible again.
I turn to Kismet. I hit my index finger. Social cue starts flashing.
Hey, you're about to lose your own privileges.
I don't have another one to follow that up with. I haven't spent time programming sarcastic responses yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, don't fucking like push it yet. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're just gonna pretend like it's natural that she's gonna burn herself out in this fucking thing. That's perfectly fine for you.
No, just this is a fucking look. I don't really fucking do religion that much, okay? Like,
it's not even religion.
This is
my guy.
Okay, look, I don't know whoever used to be here, but they clearly got wiped out. All right, I'm not sure. All right, I'm just trying to be here for my friend, but I don't fucking know. Okay, just go with it, and if we get really like something bad's gonna happen, she does something fucking stupid, then I say we call it there. But you know, what, we got one more tunnel to get through, and then let's just fucking go home, back to the service, and then
she can bottle herself up in her room again. That's loving your coping methods.
What the fuck? This is not my responsibility. They are an adult. All right, like I don't know what the fuck to do at this point. All right, I'm just trying to,
It's fine.
I know how long they've been looking for this shit.
Hey, easy. It's all fine. I'll handle it. Don't want to hear any more from me? You'll hear nothing else from me.
Okay, let's just catch up. I can't see them.
Well, that's kind of the point of the stealth suit, which feels a little reductive at this point. I mean, if it's just us in here.
Yeah. All right, let's just fucking go.
I'll air quotes that after. But yeah, we'll continue on. Flashlight and flag girl.
Didn't wait for
Personal
them.
joke.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
We assume so.
You'd press on through the next kind of natural cavern that was carved out to be wide enough for people to fit through comfortably, till you get to the next cavernous space, where you'd see more carvings, but they're much more erratic than the first ones. The first room was very ornate, very religious. This is almost like a descent into... not madness. Madness is the wrong word. But there's definitely a change. Some physical, mind-altering effect happened between there and here, for at least the people that used to travel here. You'd see that same individual, broken heart, leave wherever they were. See them in new place after new place, always searching, never finding, but each and everywhere they went, they left a little piece of them.
When the two of you finally catch up, I'll be standing in the middle of the room. You'll be able to see me. Is there anything recognizable in these pieces that are being left? Is it a constant shape, a constant symbol?
Yes and no, it does look a little different each and every place. But by the end of the drawing, you would recognize the outline of this structure, the radio tower.
Okay. See? It's all starting to make sense.
Are you sure?
Not really, no. Sort of, maybe. She left, and I'll start, pointing out the imagery. She left us. Once she reached godhood, she left us. She went looking for her sisters. This is her. On that search. Having about as much luck as we are right now. But it looks like she's left these places, these symbols, these markers. So if she'd left one of these everywhere she went, that means she was here. It means maybe I can follow this trail and catch up with her.
I don't want to sound pessimistic or rain on your hope here, but we don't know if this is even the start, the middle.
No, I know. I know that. But now at least I have something to look for.
I guess, just... I know how much this means to you, and I don't want to see you essentially killing yourself to find this.
From you, that's almost hysterical.
There's a difference between that. Mine's more of a, because I rush in and do some stupid shit and then blow stuff up. You are literally going to kill yourself over trying to find an answer.
I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine. This is just a bit emotional. This is just... It's only my life's work that I'm stood in the middle of.
I'm not taking away from the importance of this moment for you. I understand that. I've known you for how long? I get it. Just
Time is
we have
strange.
more. We have more questions than we do have answers here, and I'm just saying, before we go running off to wherever we think is the next place, we don't know what part of the puzzle this is in.
I know. But imagine trying to do a puzzle with no pieces, not knowing what the picture looked like. Now I have a piece. I can find the edges, I can find what fits. I can try and find a bigger picture.
Look, I'm just saying that maybe we just go back and think about what this place. No, hold on. I mean in a sense that I don't think this place has anything more to offer us besides
Oh no,
this.
that's no.
I,
Is this the last cabin hoop or is there another one?
There's one more.
this was the. Oh, I thought there
One more
was.
cabin.
Sorry, I take it back. Then I'm sorry. I thought we were in the last one.
No, look, there's an entrance over there.
Oh. I'm just saying, don't put too much faith into this one. All right.
I appreciate the thought. I appreciate your concern. But my faith is what has brought me here. It's my faith that's going to get me through.
Okay.
Each of your suits, by this point, would let you know that you're in no danger, but there is a exterior gas present here.
Can we tell what type of gas this is? Like the chemical compound of it?
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, that's bad.
Mm,
How much?
not lethal amounts. Very faint.
I feel like I'm about to sell you I have dark vision, but the Sliff suit does filter air and
Oh yeah,
liquids.
You're all
So
100% fine. It's just your suit letting you know that there is a foreign gas on the outside.
It's only pinged it in this cabin, it didn't ping it in the one before.
Before it was such a negligible amount that there was no warning, but the deeper you're going, the more it seems to be prevalent.
Okay.
For anyone that doesn't know, you all are Lancer pilots, you would very obviously know your scientific compounds, but nitrous oxide has the ability to cause hallucinations. Also has the ability to cause euphoria, calmness,
giggle gas.
things that may cause you to lose your stable sense of mind if you were trying to descend and carve out a story.
That explains some things.
You can make a religion out of this. That's not out loud.
One more of these. One more door. And then we'll go.
While they're walking and I've been placed on mute.
It
Would it
can
be
be
possible?
done!
Would it be
Hurrah!
possible to would it be possible to try and like understand where this gas is coming from? Is this like a naturally occurring thing from the rock here, or like are we near a gas mine?
Yep. Permafrost affected, tundras tend to be a haven for gases like nitrous oxide.
Did not know that.
Science.
Science is pretty cool. All right. Well, I'll just be looking for particular areas of buildup, trying to be aware of that going forward. Because if we hit a wall or something, yeah.
Further down you go, the more it does seem to be prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Again, never reaching deadly levels, but it's certainly present.
I'll keep a light on and just be wary of that then.
Okay. You'd all descend to the final cavernous room, staring at a kind of a kaleidoscope. That's the word I'm trying to think of. A kaleidoscope of exposed quartz, of exposed crystals along the walls. There are carvings here, but it is total and utter nonsense.
No recognizable figures, none of the same symbols, just...
Whoever did these was in a very, very different state of mind than any of you are in.
Understandable.
And if you wanted a glimpse into what they were trying to say, it would require a very similar state of mind.
Yeah, I don't think the thought's not already in my head.
I look at Kismet and I'm like,
You don't know that? You didn't
no,
hear me say
no,
that?
I
Of course,
can
my
I tell
brain
that? Wait,
reading
hold on.
abilities.
Yeah, wait, no. I meant more in the sense that we can all tell that the nitrous oxide levels are getting higher, and that we can see physically the carvings are getting worse. So I feel like someone's about to do something stupid. I infer it. I don't. I assume.
To be fair, you usually do the stupid things. If anyone's
I
gonna know,
do.
the
Yeah.
warning signs of a poor decision.
Yeah, I often start my turn with I'm gonna try something stupid. So
That's just
I
Lancer.
I turn to Kismet and I just like go. I'm gonna shoot a quick message to the mech. Get ready to tackle if they do something stupid. I'll deal with the repercussions later. I just don't think I'll be fast enough. I'll send that to Kismet's mech.
Waiting for Hoop to check his DMs.
Oh.
Oh my god. If you actually try taking it off, I will fucking tackle you. This is the part of the games I don't like. When I don't know stuff.
I wouldn't do this so often if you, James, were better at separating character knowledge and player knowledge, and Turk's bad at it too. And that's why we go to DMs.
What?
I can assume things. Whoa. Have you met me?
I didn't.
Yeah. You'd take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Just waiting for the feeling of lightness to start taking over. And then open your eyes to see the crystalline patterns around you, the natural quartz. All for what was just a chaotic mass is starting to mold itself into shapes. The shape of a feminine figure standing alone. There are other figures in the room, but they physically can't get to her. They're trying. The frantic scribblings you had seen was their attempts to get closer, but they can't. There are trails. As you even look down at the floor and see some the exposed crystal that led your way into the room, following it back through the hallway even. The droplets, it would look like, of a small pool of water landing again, traveling further and further deeper into this room, like a trail of tears leading up to Caradwin, who just sits on her knees, alone.
Try and follow it. I try and move along that path and towards her.
You would both see Blake go up to the wall, try to physically push through the wall, but can't. Because stone and quartz. She's right there, so very close. But something is just keeping you from getting there.
What is it? What's in the way? Why can't I reach her?
It's a wall?
But she's there. She's right there.
No offense, I don't see anyone there.
I try, in this state of mind, try and take a step back, try and look at the physical boundary and the metaphysical boundary and try and see where this barrier is coming from. Is she holding it up? Or are we? Or is it something that's been put in place between us by somebody else?
Blake, it's a wall.
It doesn't look like it's made by the people, by her followers. You are not the first one to come here to be so close and yet unable to reach her. It also doesn't look like it's her. She's crying. She's sitting there, alone.
They've done this. The other two. Why? I'm gonna look up at this form of my goddess. That probably is the clearest vision of her I've ever had. And like angrily scrub the tears from my face. I'm going to find a way through.
It's a wall. We don't have our mechs. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking to you. Okay. Okay. Take one more deep breath, and I will turn the filter back up on my suit.
Okay.
And I just want to maintain my view of her as this vision. I know this vision is going to fall away, but I just want to keep my eyes on her the whole time.
Yeah. The structure of the room, though you know it was jagged, imperfect, and rough, through your view right now, it is perfectly cut. It is straight. It's pristine. And that trail that led up to her, those drops on the floor, they would extend back through the hall into the room you just come from, and whenever you would make your way back to the starting room, they would continue the entirety of the way.
One thing I want to do before I leave the room is try and find a loose piece of this crystal. Just something palm size that I could take with me.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're done here. Let's go back to the beginning. And I'll just turn and walk out.
Okay. You pass by the second room where you had seen her traveling, leaving little pieces of herself, and what was just crude carvings, barely recognizable as images. It's the full artistic vision of her, going from planet to planet. You see one covered in ice, symbols meant to represent cold. You'd see symbols meant to represent water, desert. She traveled all over, each and every time leaving just a little bit of herself, until she got to the end, and there was just nothing left to leave.
Is there a carving of that moment, or is that entirely depicted in the next room? Is there any clue as to where that is, or is it here?
That moment of not have anything left to leave, that is here. That's the ice, the cold.
Okay. Okay. I'm almost running back to the main room now.
Okay. Still invisible, or?
No, I think I've forgotten to turn that back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, following after.
You'd both be hot on the trail as Blake would pass by that very first room that had the more pristine, more religious, more careful carvings. And oddly enough, this room makes the least amount of sense. It's definitely meant to feel like love. It's meant to be a room full of acceptance, full of symbols of togetherness and family, and yet there's just pieces of it that look broken. Like they just don't fit.
Keep moving.
Get back to the main room, and there's not much different here. That very fleeting sensation of lightness that you'd experience down below, especially since your filter is on, it's doing its best to remove the toxins from your body. Now your lightheadedness is faded, that feeling of very brief euphoria is gone. And once again, just standing in the cold, quiet.
I'm gonna go to the last door in the north. I'm
Get,
not even waiting to see if they're behind me. I'm just going.
get to the door, which would be the one across from Tailwind. Step in, and you see a kind of I know words, I swear. Like a pyre, but not like a fire pit, I guess. It's nothing but, coal and ash now, but it's a good 3 feet wide. Uh, there's markings and scuffs on the floor where you imagine people stood for however many years this place was occupied. There's still wood left in little alcoves around the room. There's symbols of the sun, of brightness. Definitely meant to be a beacon.
Thought there would be more. I thought there would be more here. I thought she would be here. Have I seen any indication as to where this signal has come from? Any connection to the tower from down here? Or is that like a separate entity?
With how faint this was, your original assumption of it being bounced from somewhere it would seem spot on. Wherever that stop was before this one.
Yeah.
It looks like it came from there.
There it is. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We follow the signal. I'm not even sure if you're in the room with me right now, but I'm talking to myself. Okay. Okay, that's something. I'll head back out to the main room.
Blake, do you even know where the original signal,
No, But that doesn't really matter. It's obviously being bounced from tower to tower. Everywhere she goes, she leaves a piece behind. And she forwards the signal on. Or the people who were with her. I don't know who these people would be. I don't really understand why people would have gone with her. Unless there were people following her, same as me. But... does the timeline seem to add up? Is this old enough that people who left home at the same time as I did could have built this? Could have been there?
It's certainly possible. But, like, I think you've said his name. The Lancer pilot whose footage you had, Joshua Price. He obviously wasn't from your planet. He wasn't from your people. And yet, he was drawn to this place.
And there's no sign of him here that we've seen.
I know how this is going to sound. I understand. But in the structure, no.
Okay. Thank you for indulging me, everybody. I appreciate your patience.
Question to the DM.
Mm-hmm.
While we're going around, I have a subjectivity enhancement suite. My view of the Omninet and its trace signals is can be a little bit different than everyone else. While we're in that main room, I want to try and jump into OmniKey really quick and start seeing if there's any electronic fingerprints, so to speak.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything like if there's been NHP presences, CompCon units, anything connecting to this. What I can get now that I'm at the source.
Down here, there's not much. Everything seems so old, antiquated, and worn from just years and weather that there wouldn't be much that would survive. Though you would feel the lingering echoes of a presence like that. And would also feel the full presence of a Lancer mech. Outside the structure, its position would show it partially buried underground.
So rather than going to that last room with Blake, I'd probably have taken OmniKey and started heading back up the stairs that direction.
Okay.
When I return to the main room, presumably it's only Kate. Did I say that last too? I think I've got everything I need. Where's the Gobby one?
I think he found something. I guess I don't know. I can't really tell with Kismet what's going on upstairs all the time.
I assume there is things going on upstairs. Where did he go?
How are you taking all this?
Good.
You don't seem good. That's my point.
No, I am. I'm fine.
I'd like to point out that you tried to walk through a wall.
Yes, it was a literal wall, but it was also a metaphorical wall. Don't worry.
I feel, I know this is gonna sound brash. I don't know if there was anything metaphorical about a stone wall. To be fair, we are surrounded by stone walls right now, and I don't see shit in terms of metaphors besides the carvings on them.
With all the love in my heart that I have for you, Kate, you weren't meant to see them. But I was. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little confusing.
I've been a little confused too, but I think it's starting to make sense. I think I've got a real lead to follow.
Okay, let me ask you, what is the lead then?
The signal.
Okay, oh no, we understand that. But if we go back to wherever the source came from, isn't that
No.
going backwards?
Yes, but we're not going in that direction. We're going to find out. We're going to get back on the surplus and we're going to look at the trajectory of that signal, where we picked it up and where it was heading, and we're going to look for any planets that are on that route. And then we're going there. And then if the signal continues to bounce around the galaxy, then we're just going to follow it and find it. And eventually, we'll get to the end.
Look, I don't mean... I know what this place means to you.
I don't think you do, darling.
I think you really underestimate me and my understanding of this.
Sorry. It's not my intention.
My point was going to be is that we need to be semi-realistic in this moment. I understand how much in a grand scale of things this is to you. But we still have to find Mara. We gotta still deal with all the Nova Dynamic shit. I'm not saying your spiritual journey isn't needed. I'm not saying that it's any less important than Mattis's revenge or Seth's. And I'm more saying this as a friend than I'm gonna say this as a co-pilot. All right, just I love and care about you. Your faith is definitely stronger than most, but in terms of a realistic timeline, if it took us this long to find one signal, how long is it going to take to find the next one? Yeah, sure, we might be able to find the general direction, but what if that's in the opposite way of Mara?
I know.
What do we do then?
I know what you're saying. But Kate, this has been my life's work up till now.
I'm
And I
not
fully expect
arguing
it to
that.
be my life's work until my life is over.
I'm not saying that this isn't important. I'm also saying, at what point do we just stop to smell the roses, aka blow the fuck up Nova Dynamics?
That's fine. We can get that done as soon as we get that done.
I,
This has just been a pit stop while we regrouped, hid from Mara a little bit, and decided what we were going to do. I don't expect to find her next week, Kate.
I know,
It's
but
been...
I don't need to see you. Burnout is not the right word here, but putting false hope where there isn't anything.
This is hope, Kate, believe me. I know
This could also be
was...
negligence. That's my point.
No. Look, don't worry. I have just been through the ringer a little bit, but I have come out the other side feeling lighter than I have in a long time.
Look, I can only take your word as on this one, but with faith, you have to walk this line of negligence versus actual hope. And from an outsider's perspective, it looks like you're towing the line of what's real and what isn't.
Are you worried I'm going to leave you all behind?
I'm not, a little bit, but more in the sense that
I'm not.
I think that you will obsess over finding it, and I'm scared that you will never find the answer you're looking for.
What do you think has driven my every waking moment since before we even met?
I'm not saying that your faith isn't the thing that's driving you. I'm saying more in the sense that
It's been my obsession. It has brought me to where I am. It has brought me here with all of you.
I'm what if we spend the next 50 years exploring the galaxy and we don't find anything? We don't know.
Listen,
I
you don't
understand
need to
that's the
worry.
point of faith, but just
That is the point. I very much appreciate and adore that you're using we. But you don't have to be doing this. This is my calling. This is my...
No, where you go, we end up going. That's the rules.
What if you all get
If
killed before this is done?
Then
Let's face
fuck
it,
it, we die.
I'm gonna die way after the rest of you, so I'm gonna have plenty of time. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And when I'm officially in the ground, feel free to go do fuck all. But
I will. Listen, I'm meant to do this. This is why I'm here. This is why... Remember?
Yeah, like I said, where you go, we go. Yeah, I know that if Set was dead set on finding and killing Mara, we would drop our stuff immediately and go do it. If I wanted to find my parents, I would go do the same. Well, I don't want to. But my point being that if any one of us needed to go do something, we'd all drop to go do it. I'm just saying, I don't want you to put your entire mental resolve into false hope. And I'm just saying keep an eye out on that, because this could get worse. We could find nothing and you would find something in it.
I know. That's what I do. Don't worry. Have faith in me. If nothing else, let me have faith in Caradwin. Just have faith in me.
I have faith in you. I'm more so just... I know what obsession can do to people. I've seen it. I don't need that to be you.
And you can keep a very good eye on me. Stop worrying so much, Kate. This has been good. I've learned a lot. And anyway, speaking of rushing off to do things and getting killed, let's go and potentially sort this off.
No, I think he'll be fine.
Come on. Let's get back to the ship.
Alright.
You can start heading up the stairs.
I'll jump up to Kismet. The signature that you're getting would definitely be coming from a mech known as the Glorious Horizon.
I'm heading right to where X marks the spot.
It's buried maybe 60 or 70 feet outside of the structure, a good 20 feet down under the ground.
That presents some issues. I'll get Mattis to start helping if he can just start burning through snow and ice.
Yep. I think he's actually very, very specifically designed to do that. The two of you down below would hear the doors, the big bay doors, open up, and your companions stepping out into the night and into the cold.
Oh, I didn't miss this part. You're on mute.
Yes, I am.
I think your helmet glitched up a little bit there. Your speakers were turned off.
Still be a bit of gas in there, sorry. I wondered
Wait,
what the fuck they would... What?
Gas?
No, nothing. I wondered what the fuck they were up to. Let's go and find out.
Both of you climbing into Karma's
Bold of you
mech.
to assume.
Bold of you to assume. You'd step out and see Set just absolutely burning away at the ground, carving away with the heavy blade, digging a pretty massive hole right there outside of the structure.
That is what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, let's see this mic impression.
Kismet, what the shit? Oh no, I'm
I pressed,
enjoying it
wait, wait,
too
wait, wait, wait.
much.
Hold on. I pressed the button. Social cue. It just starts blaring.
You would
The drone's gonna fly back into OmniKey. Just reattach itself. Busy.
All right. Can we lend a hand?
Can you dig?
A
I
shovel.
Yeah,
can.
I don't know. He just came out and asked me to start digging a hole.
And you, of course, just asked no questions and got stuck straight in.
Naturally.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I
No, digging
can
holes is what
shoot.
Seth's good at.
Is that a sex joke? I don't get it.
No, I meant literally.
We're on an ice planet. He's got a fire mech.
What are you looking for?
Well, it's my surprise, isn't it?
Ah, okay. Playing this game, tit for tat. All right.
Oh
Well,
no, I just prefer tits and tits.
we'll just finish off this amaretto and
A good
wait while
tap
you.
too. I mean,
You boys can do the heavy lifting. Fine by me.
It would take a few more minutes, not too long, considering the firepower you have at hand. Literal firepower. When you'd see the first signs of a partially exposed Lancer mech. The armor plating absolutely frozen solid to a near block of ice there underground. Taking some time to thaw it carefully, you'd see the chest plate of a... What kind of mech did you drive?
really cool one. Especially
Very
now.
the coolest of ones. Of a Blackbeard.
Ah,
With a symbol that one of you would very clearly recognize.
Any hints as to whom?
I think we know the answer to that, darling.
Okay, well, I don't want to go into my backstory just yet.
It just says kaboom on there. I'm just like, fuck yes, I understand this language.
I am not fully convinced that your native planet's language is not just purely made of a series of explosions.
My native language is more so built on a sense of camaraderie and stealing things.
Mm-hmm.
Behind that.
We didn't really have written language, per se. We just more so yelled things at each other, and that worked for a
So
while.
nothing has changed then since you've reintegrated into society. That's good to know.
It's
What
not
do you
one of
mean,
your god's
reintegrate?
symbols. You care.
I know it's not. Thank you for that lesson in theology. I recognize my own god symbols. Thank you. I assume this is our friend Price.
Well, what's left of his mech?
Hmm.
Whether he's actually in the cockpit or not is a whole other bit to discuss.
The report I read said that his mech was found, but he wasn't, so I'm going to go with no.
Well, his mech wasn't found, then so that puts the whole report into question. Because
His
it's
mech
right
was
here.
found. Yeah, found it. Doesn't mean they bothered to retrieve it.
Maybe. I start trying to get at it as best I can.
Yeah. It get enough thought out that you could at least open up the cockpit with a very reluctant grinding of metal and cracking of ice. It would slowly lift and show that it is indeed empty.
Hmm.
Black box, recordings, logs, anything?
Yeah, if I could. I
Yeah,
want to get as
absolutely.
much data out of this as possible.
There would be close to 3 years worth of recordings.
Damn.
Can you share that with us, darling, as soon as you can?
Once I have it all, of course.
I bet he's been to other ones. I bet he's done exactly what I'm about to do.
What, you going on pilgrimage now? Sorry, am I allowed to talk?
No,
Am I allowed to make
that's what I've
any
been
comment?
doing my entire life.
Yes, you're allowed to talk. I said don't push it, not don't be silent.
I wanted him to be silent.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
that was...
I'm overriding that command.
I think that was the thing that was possible.
I am
He-
pulling out surprises today.
Indeed, aren't we all? For the last few years of his life, let's assume he is dead, I don't think he is. For the last few years of his documented life as a Lancer, he visited nowhere but remote locations and said he was following his purpose. He's one of us, somehow. And I guarantee that logbook is going to show every location that he's been to over the last 3 years. So, our puzzle pieces have just grown in number. Which is lucky.
It does look like there was at one point an NHP here, though it's been long since gone. It wasn't left to rampancy or anything. It wasn't abandoned with the mech. It looks like it was just simply removed.
Any record on what that NHP's designation was?
I'm 100% certain you're going to pass this, but would you roll a check for me?
Sure thing. I'll throw a hacker fix into it. Just to get at that information. 17.
That's not what I wanted. You were looking at an NHP named Micron.
And it was just forcibly, it was just removed from the mech frame and...
Not forcibly. Voluntarily removed. This happened after the mech was left. Something came through and removed the NHP. That's a voluntary request of the NHP itself.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, once I have all the information, I'll just ping it back to the rest of the team.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank yous again. That's good.
We're being very civil today, aren't we, darling?
Well, you did take on a bunch of nitrous oxide, so I can't blame you.
It's out of my system, I'm fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
The very last recording, the second half of the official recording that you have watched however many times, Blake, is present here.
Huh. Go on then, let's give it a little spin, eh? Press play.
Are you sure you want to do this here and not?
Yeah, we can head back inside if you want.
I meant more so up to United Cerebus before we, Look,
Well,
I'm
we've
freezing
got-
my tits off over here. All right,
Well, you want to go back inside then, because we're going to have to travel for as long as we did to get here to get back to the pickup point.
Why don't you just let Kate drive and you can peruse your video archive?
Yeah, let me drive.
You know what? I'm feeling so good and so generous. Have at it,
It's the alcohol.
Slide out of the cockpit and go and bunker down in the back compartment. Have at it.
I immediately jump in. I do not like your setup whatsoever. This feels
Don't change
uncomfortable.
my mirrors. Don't change the radio station. Don't move a goddamn thing.
Have to adjust my seat.
Immediately ignore all of that. Fix up the mirrors. The radio station goes to the hard rock section.
I don't mind that.
the video.
I'd like to start.
As soon
Okay.
as you...
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
No, I just wanted to start trolling Blake's Mac with like leaving a bunch of notes everywhere of just random like thoughts or ideas I have, and the word social cue will come up a few times of what I will write like as we're getting ready to go. I will write an extensive list of what flirting means in different contexts, and then occasionally shoot a DM over to Kismet.
What?
Of what? Just random things.
Of course.
Anything I find in this mech that I think is slightly inconspicuous, which is probably going to be next to nothing, but whatever Kate finds funny is what gets just sent over. And then I obviously will actually start piloting it.
I mean, Beatrice is in there. She can autopilot it if you just want to fuck about. But
No, I want
thinking you
to
wanted to
take
actually
this
see
thing
what it was like. Yeah,
I
exactly.
wanted to take it for the run, and then knowing
It's
Kate, I'm just gonna go full charging at something.
a very
What does this button do?
agile, very light, very invisible mech.
I forgot we're invisible.
Only when it's not moving, not when it's moving.
Ah, damn it.
But still, comparably to Kaboom, who is this towering wrecking ball of explosions, this is the complete 180.
I know, this feels like really fucking weird.
Those stepping back inside for a bit and hitting play in the video, you'd find the part where it cuts off on the official report of Joshua. Yeah, sorry, there's nothing out here. Guess whoever this gets to, you're welcome. Got another planet for you. What? Yeah, sorry, end log. And then, obviously, his own report would continue of... the hell? As the video is him getting up to the tower, brushing his hand along the side, reading the words. And you can tell that it's difficult as he's trying to translate it as he's reading, but he gets there. Is this it? Looking up and around the cockpit of the mech at nothing. Is this, where I'm supposed to go? It's the end of the line? Yeah, you're not gonna talk to me, are you? Alright. Sorry, big guy. Gonna leave you for a minute. He'd hop out, step inside. Now to his body cam. Alright. It's nice and dark in here. That's fun. Walk down the steps. Where you had come down to an empty room. His cam shows people. He just turns away. God. Still continuing to walk down, he'd go to each of them, just check on them, but they are slumped over in the pews. Hey, Horizon, making notes to bury them. You'd get up to the lectern, where there is a book sitting. Reach out, grab it, tuck it away. And you'd see him go through a very similar journey to what you had done. Though as soon as his suit starts detecting the nitrous oxide, you just hear the hissing of the helmet decompress as it fully just gets taken off. Alright. Show me what you gotta show me. Hope this wasn't all just not for nothing. And the cam would show everything that most of you had seen, carvings on rock, and then crystals poking out of a lot of the exposed rock. But from him, it's shock and awe. And getting to that last room, you just see and hear him straight drop to his knees. And for about a good minute solid, would just sob. Eventually get back to his feet. Make his way back out to the main room. Go to the room with the beacon. Toss a few pieces of wood into the giant brazier. That's the word I was trying to think of. Light it up. And just sit there. Back against the wall. Watching the flames. Found it. I'm here. What do you want from me? I did it, right? Followed the puzzles. Followed the cryptic clues. Found the coordinates. And this is it? Alright. Hey, Micron, you there? Be a series of buzzes and static over the camera, over the recording. Yeah, sorry, buddy. We're gonna try to fix that. Just keep the horizon on a nice patrol pattern. Make sure none of this fucking worm sneaks up on us again. And I'm just gonna take a rest down here. Oh shit, that's been recording this whole... And then finally shuts it off.
Was there a body in that room?
In the final room?
In the pit room when we went in? When I went in?
There were a handful of bodies throughout most of the structure.
Hey, stop, turn around, go back.
What? Oh, I just immediately deletes all the chats. What?
Go back, just go back. He's
Go
in
back.
there. I think he's in there.
I'm sorry. Go back where? We're in a tunnel system.
Go back to the facility.
Okay. Fuck, I hate this.
I'll get out the way, I'll drive.
No, I'm driving. You stay still. And then we'll full on dash in no fucks about being quiet,
So
even in this agile
why
mode.
are you turning around?
He's in there. Price, I think he's in there.
We didn't find anyone alive in there.
I didn't say he was alive, but he's still in there.
I'd like to remind you that we didn't see any real bodies either.
There were plenty of bodies.
No, I meant no. The ones in the pews don't count. I meant like actual.
In that final room. None of you came in there with me. The last recording, that's where he stayed. By the sounds of it, he didn't leave. Look, I'm willing to be proven wrong. I just want to go in and check. If he's not there, then he left somehow without his mech. I'd just like to have that confirmed. I'll be 2 minutes. Please, you've come this far with me, please.
Very enjoyable too. Fine. Let's go.
As soon as we get in the doors, I'll just leap out of the compartment and go running down the stairs, straight into that room. And I'm looking, and now that I know what to look for, I'm looking for a Lancer pilot. I'm looking for a uniform, a hard suit.
Yeah, I mean, you have the stacks of wood kind of scattered out in some of those, deeper alcoves. There are small crates, various burnable objects, but you get to the first alcove, and these run, now that you're there and start digging through it, they run a good 5 feet deep, kind of inlaid into the wall around the circular structure. The first alcove is just wood, dry, burnable wood. Get to the second one, you rip like the first layer of wood away, and it would just come tumbling over, showing that there's empty space behind it. A small sleeping system laid out. The helmet just off to the side.
Nobody?
Oh, he's lying there, but took the helmet off, just left it off.
Found him. I really hoped he wasn't there.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I really, really hoped he wasn't here.
Well, he is. What do you want to do?
Is there any more recording on him that wouldn't be contained in what we've already found?
Maybe. His mech went down, froze up, it wouldn't transmit it. I can get a look.
Would you mind?
Never for you, darling. And just squats down and starts.
Dripping with sarcasm. Good.
Hmm?
Nothing?
Oh, no.
You have some bit of medical expertise, right?
Oh, yeah. I got patch.
Yeah, you roll that?
Sure thing. 9.
Although the body is frozen, that was not physically the cause of death.
So he didn't freeze to death. I mean, looking him over, it's not like he took a gunshot wound or anything.
Do you think it
Did you
was?
say that out loud?
Yeah.
Could it be too much nitrous oxide in one system? Like essentially just getting high and overdosing on it?
You can suffocate in the air like that, yes.
But he
Does
was
the
fine.
body show signs of suffocation?
Yes.
It doesn't, because there's no internal, like, it's like external, like, showing of, like, something clawing at him or,
No.
a stab wound. Then it could be, like, collapsed lungs,
He
if you
seemed
start relying
fine.
on this, okay, but you had to eventually end the recording, which means
No.
you could have stayed down here longer than you think. If he spent even like a month down here, either he's gonna eat away at starvation, or he's so high that he couldn't, survive. Essentially, you get too reliant on it, you're just gonna collapse.
Not even reliance, it's just simply replacing the oxygen in your system. You'd
Yeah.
Has he got anything on him? Is he not particularly happy about rifling through the pockets of a dead man, but
You'd find like a USB device, basically a memory chip. Even just quickly rifling through it, it would just be memories, pictures, letters.
I'll keep hold of it and go through it later. Okay, there might be something in that. I can't help but feel that I'm missing something. He said it was the end of the line.
You have all the clues you'll need. Just gotta go through them.
You don't know that.
You have his entire recording. Whatever the end is, you'll figure it out.
But he was brought here to find the end. His end. I don't think that's what he was chasing after. I'm second guessing myself now that this signal isn't going to go anywhere else. This is it. What I'm looking for is here, and I can't see it.
Maybe.
Can't see it. Thank you for that insightful knowledge, darling. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
fucking
maybe you
dumb.
just can't see it yet because you're not supposed to see it yet.
Then why am I here? What more do I have to do? I don't know why I'm asking you.
Or do you have to do whatever you want to do?
Want has nothing to do with it. Right, let's go back. Let's go back to the ship, but let's not take the ship anywhere just yet. Just give me a bit of time to go through this and see if there's anything I've missed. Thank you both. I do appreciate it.
You'd all step out, back into the cold. By now, the shortened time span of this planet, night passing more quickly than most planets you've been to, the cold finally starting to give, and you're able to make your way back towards the drop site. Send the signal back to the Iron Cerberus to pick you up as soon as you're arriving. You'd get a good maybe 100, 200 feet from the structure when a singular signal would show up from underneath your scanners. Figure that moves along the ground, kind of in tandem with you.
That good?
What do you mean moving along the ground in tandem with us, like below the ground?
Mhm.
Yeah, we probably have another one of those ice things.
Well, let's keep moving.
No,
I'll create some other things to try and pull it away. Stationary prey might be easier to get away from than moving. Don't strike me as persistence hunters.
You're gonna have to make something a lot bigger than 3 mechs.
I mean, your hologram, with the fact that it does emulate a mech, for every sensory that might try to ping it, would give enough of an electronic signal that it would divert off.
That's good.
well done.
Pass by the battlefield where Kate's meltdown is still very, very visible. Or Kaboom's meltdown, I'm sorry. Kate's meltdowns
Kate
are
had a
much
meltdown
much
afterward.
less visible.
Yes, don't worry. Yes, Kate had the meltdown, had the critical reactor meltdown out here, and Blake had the meltdown in the.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, sure.
All of the bodies of these worm-like creatures have been pulled back into the planet off the surface. So, to the untrained eye, it might look like there was very little that happened here, other than a sudden blast of heat and then nothing. But you'd reach the drop zone. Shuttle would descend, landing planet side, Cyan's voice calling out, "Hey!" It's like, no? You're missing one. Who are we missing?
Don't worry about that. It kind of went critical, and Kaboom, well, did its name.
What the fuck? How
I
expensive
don't
those
know.
modifications words I put into her?
Mhm. I'm very aware, Cyan. I think that maybe we should talk about this when we're not in a frozen planet.
Yeah, you're paying me back, and also you don't get any
Um,
cool toys from now on if you're just gonna blow them up.
You can
I
just give me his.
didn't
You
mean.
can give me her extras.
All right.
Don't worry, I
What?
need to
No.
talk anyway.
Ooh.
If only.
Seriously though, everything Everything all right?
Fine enough. It's just we can reconvene when we get back up there. All right, let's just.
Yeah, get in. The giant bay doors would fold open.
Blake will be the last to board. She's back in control of the mech now.
Ah, shit.
She'll just pause for quite a while. She doesn't want to go. She's got no reason to stay.
Blake, come on.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll climb on board.
Okay. Doors would fold shut. The compartment would compress. And through much less effort than it has before, without Kaboom being on board, take off up into the air, and then return through Atmo back to the Iron Cerberus. And we're a little bit late, but I'm going to throw us into a break there so that everyone can grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you gotta do. And with all these feels, we will be right back.
What feels? No one. There was nothing emotional about.
Welcome to the Lost Caravan RPG.
A haven for the lost, the worn, and the wandering.
Whether you only need a place to rest your soul,
or looking for a brand new journey, we welcome you.
You are safe within our ranks, surrounded by the friends you have yet to meet.
Some of you may be new, eager to take your first steps in the shoes of a hero.
Others are veterans of a war fought through generations.
Having played dozens of characters
And rolled hundreds of dice.
Either way, we can promise you will find moments of adventure and heartbreak,
as well as moments of tears and laughter.
Countless noble tales have been spun around our campfire.
Such as Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, Lancer, and Locust.
We travel anywhere and everywhere.
Exploring towering castles, desolate space stations, and haunted mansions.
We have a few rules if you decide to stay.
Treat each other with love, kindness, and acceptance.
We never judge on appearance, only on richness of character.
For as long as you ride with the caravan, you will never walk alone.
We work together to forge a better world for us, and for every traveler after we're gone.
So, take a seat, grab a drink, and listen to our tales.
When you're ready, we'll help you tell a tale of your own.
And welcome back. Where we left off, the party had fully delved within the breaches of the very old, rundown radio tower that was very, very lightly bouncing off the signal of a prayer from a certain deity. We found close to 3 years worth of audio and video logs, recordings, as well as the mech, the Glorious Horizon, and its pilot, Joshua Price. And then returned back to the Iron Cerberus, being shuttled by Cyan, their newest data mining friend, information broker. Friend is the word that gets quotes there?
Apparently they were just questioning everybody's friendship status today.
Really quick, because this was something that I know we were obviously looking over the body, but our pilot friend, he just grabbed a book from Hugh. Did we find that within his possessions?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. I figured we would have grabbed that.
Yep.
I just, rereading notes, and I figure if Blake didn't grab that, Gizmet certainly would have. Just if he was the only one to notice.
I forgot about it, so if you want it, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll hold it over your head for RP.
So
What could go wrong?
the jacket that he had been wearing, the part of the heart suit, where he had unzipped it and stuck the book in and zipped it back up. You would have to, unzip, partially open the jacket.
I imagine like a frozen zipper. I'm just gonna basically just use my knife to cut it open.
Right there, kind of over the left side of the chest where the book was sitting, there is a burn that goes through the underlayer of the hard suit. About that shape.
Cool. Cool. No doubt.
And of course, finding the NHP micron that was part of the Glorious Horizon had been removed. But you would all return back to the Iron Cerberus. Cyan popping out, waiting for you all. Alright, details. What's going on? We find what you need. Are we rich?
Definitely.
Fortunately not rich.
We've found some things that are going to take some studying. Probably helpful, but nothing immediate. I'm gonna be in my quarters.
All right.
Just turn and go.
I didn't. I mean to press.
Oh, don't worry. It looks like everyone's pressing on her.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Not the fun way either. Never the fun way with her.
Just something happened
It
down
was
there.
it was an emotional day for her. We ended up finding a shrine to the Trinity of Goddesses, and
Wasn't that
she had
kind
some
of
sort
the?
of hallucinate.
It
Yeah,
was
but she had
kind
some
of
sort
the
of
point,
episode.
yes.
Yes, but
What?
emotionally taxing.
Huh.
Yeah, I actually need to talk with you about something as well. When we hit station.
I put the firewalls back up. All right.
And I'm appreciative of that, though of course I'm already still picking bugs out of certain systems which shouldn't be touched.
Yeah, I talked to Cordell. He's gonna hire me to throw some more security over some of the ship. So
goes over my head. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll be testing it.
I did
several
tell him
times
that
then.
you gave the approval. So
Yes, of course I give approval for you to start. Just let me know if you find anything juicy while you're digging around, okay?
Yeah,
Doing
absolutely.
security. Now that you didn't know, now that you already sold out my secrets, I think you owe me one.
yeah, she told you about that.
A little bit. Not in so many words such as I, in my excellent deductive reasoning, put it together.
Well, all right. It wasn't much, honestly.
It's business. I get it. Hey, it's business. You got her loyalty on your side with some juicy gossip about me that I, with Kate Stone there, may or may not have completely fabricated, and may or may not actually be true. Who's to say?
I'm sorry. What rumor is this?
Oh, why don't you go bother her about it? I'm sure this is a great time to go start asking her for her information.
I thought you had something to tell her.
I do. Okay. Oh, you want to be here for that?
I mean, if you want me to go, I can go talk to Trant about getting my mech reprinted.
You know, I actually think you should stay. One, because it'd be good to maybe have more people around for this, and two, I need to watch you try and call him Trant to his face.
Okay.
Right,
Better
what the hell is
yet, why
going
don't
on?
you... Look, okay, fine, I'll cut right to it. We found Joshua, the Glorious Horizon, and
doesn't ring a bell. Oh.
Okay, maybe Kate, you should go, and just make sure you're filming when you go.
Okay, I can.
You take the drone. No, here. I'll set to follow and it'll record, and don't worry about it.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna go. I got some work to do.
Just sit for a second, okay?
Yeah, I'm already gone.
And Kismet's also gonna sit and remind me, because the picture was included in the file. That implies, yeah. And he's just gonna deactivate the head part of the flip suit. Just I assume we're still like on ship. Just look, sorry, but you won't have to do this shit with me. I recognize your logo well enough. I could bring up the reasons why I know you know this person, but I just... Fuck it. Maybe I'm just trying to be a better friend than I was down planet side. I'm just here. If you want to talk about it, or if you don't want to talk about it. Hell, if you want to just get drunk and look at all the funny shit the crew's doing when they think no one's looking, then we could do that.
We're all dead. All of us. Joshua, me, whole team. We're all dead. Got that? None of us.
I understand.
None of us survived. I'm not here. Joshua wasn't there.
I get a cover story. I'm not here for a confirmation that you cared or have anything. I'm just here to let you know right now, if you, the human being under this persona you're putting on, need anything, I'm here. Because you were there for me. Well, kind of there for me. I mean, you did kind of sell my secrets out from under my nose, but there's some respect in that.
What happened?
He was on some kind of pilgrimage or something. He was clearly up with whatever this religion was checking. Came to location, checked it out. There were traces of nitrous oxide in the air. I think he read that. Started getting a vision from. He was called there by something. And he went on his own terms. Not in a bad way. It's just passed.
Fucking idiot.
Well, I wouldn't pass judgment on the religious just yet. It's if you need a full lesson on doctrine and what may or may not have possessed him, you can go try and spend 10 minutes with Blizzard of Blake.
He tried to get me to follow him time ago. Or they officially called us both dead. He said he wanted to get away. Said this life wasn't for us, that he'd heard something better, some other purpose that wasn't just killing. I said no, that sounds crazy. And he left.
I can't blame you. Honestly, this whole three goddesses thing sounds a little crazy to me.
She would look around, make sure that the sound dampeners are up, full on like cut comms, so that the two of you are fully dark for just a few moments. If Blake asks, he's just a friend, right? Like, I knew him. Clearly, you all already talked about this, but he's just a friend. And, yeah, I don't know if I can be here anymore.
What do you mean, you're leaving now?
Whatever the hell she's got going on, whatever this religion of hers is doing to people, it took one of my oldest friends from me. You know, I'm around, I think I'm gonna say or do something, and I don't think it's gonna be good for anyone.
Look, if you're concerned about pissing Blake off once or twice, then you can get in line. I'm not going to tell you have to stay here. But it's a big ship. There's a lot of people around here, and Well, I wouldn't mind having you around. At the very least, have someone else who's relatively sane.
I don't want to go punch her in the face. Is that?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go punch her in the face, that's a whole other thing. But, you know, worse yet, we could just go make passes at her face slowly get more and more red without her understanding why.
Thanks. If you found anything on him, after you're done scrubbing it, of course, I'd like to have it. Just a little something. I don't care what it is.
I'll send everything I have your way.
Something.
Just want to make sure.
Did no, it's. I'm sure I'll see it in the files if there's anything. Did you go through any of it yet already?
A bit here or there. Mostly we're focused on why he actually came to the planet.
He mentioned me.
In that last recording, it seemed like he was mostly talking to the goddess. I don't know. I didn't personally get to look through a lot of it. You'd have to go talk to Blake, but
yeah, I might punch her in the face. If you just come across my name or Felicia at any point, just let me know.
be the first one I tell.
Thanks.
But you have to stay on board for that to get to you fast. But
I'll be around for a bit. I'm gonna go cool off. Thanks.
You know me. Probably too well. And I'll reactivate the slip suit. And if you ever do end up getting off this boat, don't be a stranger. I'm a stranger enough for the both of us.
Yeah. She's just like 1,000-yard stare, just get up and step out of the room. Reactivating comms, connecting, back to the ship's systems. You should get about 3 steps out of the rooms, the doors start to shut, and you just hear a metal augmented fist just slam into the wall.
And given some proper time, I'll make my own way out.
8.
Super muted.
Sorry, I was eating. We're gonna go see Trant.
I don't think there's anyone aboard the ship with that name.
I go to the mech bay, like where they do the repairs. And I go look for him there.
Yep, still no one by that name.
I describe him as a giant nerd. Not. I talked to some of the not important ones to try to find. It was like Trent. No.
It just points you
Ramp?
over towards. Wow, why can I not remember the name of your mech?
Boom.
Bold of you to assume. Over by Bold of you to assume. You see him just set of holographic plans out. Alright, you cut away that section there. Yeah, there was some sketchy patchwork here. It's fine. Just cut that out. We'll Throw on some new plates, some new wiring.
I don't know. I don't think. That thing looks busted. Hey, friend.
It's over at you. Yeah, no, well, the weapons look fine. Over whatever they had to do down planet side. Looks like it held together good enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, you know how we're like really close, and that you fix my mech whenever it's like broken and stuff like that.
Finally, it looks and like turns to you. Kaboom didn't come back. What'd you do?
Okay, not my fault. I would like to first point that out. But it had a nuclear meltdown,
You
a
on an
reactor
ice
meltdown.
planet. How did you overheat on an ice planet?
Funny story. My system ended up being freezed by 7 ice monsters to the point where any heat was only going to the inside of my mech, and then I got too overheated because I was basically getting cooked, and so I ejected, and then it blew up.
I do. Do you want a mech that can't blow up next time? What do you want?
No. I'd like a reprint of Kaboom, please.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm. If you could give it something that doesn't make it go kaboom, that would be great. But if you can't, that's okay too.
Yeah, so we just remove the inhibitors, so it'll still explode. There just won't be a warning first. How's that sound?
That works for me.
An idiot. No, we're gonna give you back Kaboom. Gonna be good as new.
Oh, great. How long do you think that's gonna take? I know it's a bit of a bigger mech.
Couple days.
I got time to kill.
Thanks
All right,
to
well,
a supply line through SSC. Should be no problem.
That's good to know. I'm real glad to hear that.
Miss Cyan's
Then
pissed at you.
What? Why?
You put a lot of good stuff in there.
Oh, I know, and I'm gonna go talk to Cyan now. I'm sure she's completely fine. Yeah. You have a good day. If you can get working on that as soon as possible, that would be great. I can send Ace your way to give you some emotional support if you need it. But I'm gonna dip. Okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust your seat so it's like 2 degrees off to the right. Just so your neck is just slightly turned every time you gotta use anything.
That will be annoying. I will fully admit that. Well, you have a good day then, buddy, pal. I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye. And I will walk away. I will go fight Syed because now I need to profusely apologize for my mech.
What are the engineers? Are you really gonna just turn the seat? No. No, put it back to specs.
I'm gonna check that seat before I go in it next. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Cyan.
Yeah.
That's totally not gonna blow up my face.
You get to Cyan's quarters, and through the sound dampening, as you get to the door, just very barely audible scream is heard.
I swear to God, if someone else is in there, I'm gonna fucking lose it. If it's set, I'm gonna especially lose it. But this is gonna. Should I do this? Should I do it? Should I? Yep. Knock on the door.
take a few moments. 10 seconds would pass by.
Get him hiding underneath the bed. Smart decision.
Door would finally open. In full, like, hard suits, helmet on and everything, standing there. Can I help you?
I was coming to talk to you.
The room
is this a-
behind her is trashed.
I know this is a bad time, but
Oh, it's great. What's up?
Can we step inside so I'm not having to do this out in the hallway?
I don't think you want to go in there. I think Ace came through and tore up my room a bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push past her a little bit and try to walk
Seriously?
into the room.
Boundaries.
Yeah, well, I've never known those. And like I'll close the door. All right. Why are you wearing your helmet? Exactly.
Just getting ready to go do some work outside the ship. Can't really breathe out there.
And Ace, the most friendly robot on this ship, came in and destroyed, not cleaned, destroyed your room.
Yeah, it must have been. Weird.
And the large dent in the wall?
Yeah, it must have been some turbulence or something. You know, things fly around the room. What do you want?
I first wanted to check in on how you were doing.
Great. Couldn't be better.
I heard screaming in the hallway when
listen to
walking
music
by.
loud.
There's a difference between like scream metal and then actual screaming, and I can tell the difference between the two. Look, you don't need to lie to me. It's fine if you're not, comfortable talking about your emotions like this.
Hey, what am I going to talk about? Someone I haven't seen in years. Turns up dead. I expected he was dead. It's fine.
But, I mean, it still wouldn't take away from the emotional impact of it all, but I just wanted to apologize, I guess.
Why? You didn't do anything.
I've done a few things. Mostly avoiding you for a week or so.
Did you, go spread a religion around to people that sent them off on suicide missions?
Thankfully, no.
Oh, there you go. You're fine.
You're very, very difficult to talk to. No, I meant more in a sense of I know you put a lot into Kaboom, and I'm sorry that it ended up going Kaboom. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. I know this probably wasn't what anyone wanted, but I just want to say that if you need somebody, I am around. I know how situations like this can go. And I just wanted to make sure that you were being safe and okay. Because as much as I want to buy that Ace, the friendly, non-HIPAA violating robot, would come in and destroy this room, I also know that your sheer strength alone can do this. And I'm not going to take off your helmet. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to, but I can tell when people lie to me, and I particularly don't like it when the people I particularly like.
You just come up, like, put a hand on either side of your head very, very gently and just, like, press your foreheads together. I appreciate it. I do. I got some stuff to work through. Yes, I may have done a little damage to the room. I'll fix it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about the upgrades I put into Kaboom. You can pay me back later.
Here's the thing, I don't have money. Is there some other way we can work that out?
Shut up. Fuck out of here.
No, it's very hard to make out with you with a helmet on. I'm just saying.
You just gently push you back.
All right, I'm just trying to get you to laugh at least a little bit.
I think I need to go have a conversation. I've worked out most of the frustrations.
I think
I can
see that.
Have this conversation without throwing any punches.
All right. I think that's a very good step forward. I'll be around if you need me. And then how was it? I'll be around. Just find me on the comms and take care of yourself.
Yeah, same to you. So stop getting blown up.
Okay, that wasn't my fault. I would like to point out that whenever I blow up, it's not my fault. Okay, okay. One time was my fault, but that was because I didn't have backup, which was, in retrospect, a bad idea. Not the point I'm trying to go for here. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go have whatever conversation that you need to go have. I have other stuff definitely to get done, and it won't be bugging Matus until he kicks me out of his room. Okay, bye. And then I leave the room.
Thanks. If you do see Ace, tell Nat to clean any of this up.
You know what? I will go find Ace. I have to do some reprogramming on him anyways. Kismet put in some weird protocols that need to get lifted. And so I'm gonna
have fun.
Alright, bye. I'm gonna go find Ace.
It'd be a few hours from the point you guys returned. You'd all have some time to rest, to get something to eat. Blake, of course, going back to your room. Now, technically the following day, there would be a knock at your door.
Somebody knows how to knock, my goodness. Come in.
Nothing.
Fine, fuck off. I'm going through these notes, and I'm not being distracted. I'm not playing games.
The memory chip, the photo album, basically. Have you gone through that yet?
Oh, yeah.
There'd be a lot of pictures of Joshua and Cyan and a half dozen other Lancer pilots. All much younger. All at various missions, different planets. There'd be pictures of them off duty. There'd be a handful of just the two of them. and all of the letters seems to be between them. Back and forth, notes, wherever they were, whatever missions they were on, they wrote to each other. The door to your room would open, and standing there, helmetless, hardsuit, be Cyan.
Ah. Come in. Sit down.
She would. Not saying anything.
I will take the chip out of my device and just slide it across the table. Think you should have this?
Just nods and takes it. You, find anything interesting?
No. Nothing helpful. I can't make head nor tail of it. Stuck, lost in the dark again.
When he left, he gave me a thing. Said this was his calling. Says what was his purpose. I laughed it off, said it was stupid. And then he left, and I never saw him again.
That must have been difficult.
She would slide back your way, similar chip. Why are you so fervent on finding these answers?
Because it's my calling.
Why? Why do all this?
I'll ask her when I find her. I don't know. I don't know why I was chosen. I don't know why. I don't know. But I don't know anything else. I don't have anything else.
Well, he did. He knew a lot else. He had a lot of... Well, not a lot, because they all died. But he had me.
Yeah.
And whatever the hell you're chasing was apparently more valuable than I was to him.
Yes, I think, with respect, it is more important than any one person or any one relationship. But I understand why that would hurt. And I'm sorry. But some things are bigger than us.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry that I'm failing so badly at this. I feel like she's right there in front of me and I just can't find my way through. And I'm so scared of what will happen if I fail. I can't fail. I can't.
What's the worst that happens? You die?
That would be the easy way out, to be honest. We believe that when you die, you go to her, wherever she may be. So, I suppose that would be the speed run. But I have to find her in this life. I have to put in the work. I have to go through all these trials or whatever. I have to make it count.
I know it's not reasonable and all that shit, but I really do blame you for his death.
Me? Why me? I never met him.
No, but you represent the thing that killed him, so
Nitrous oxide killed him, probably.
all this quest for God killed him.
How else would you have rather him die? We all die. How would you want somebody that you care for to go out? In a useless, pointless gunfight? Or in pursuit of something beautiful? Meaningful? I know how I want to go.
Guess it depends what you consider meaningful.
Well, to him, seems like this was it.
Yeah, I guess it does.
That doesn't mean that what you had wasn't meaningful as well. I know I don't understand. I'm a social moron, okay? I don't deal well with feelings and relationships and other people. But from what I'm told, it's fairly nice. And it looks like what you had was pretty good.
Let me know if I'm crossing the line here, but you can kind of be a dumbass sometimes.
I know. I've been
Yeah.
told that.
There's so many people around you that love you unconditionally.
It's not unconditional, though, is it?
It is. Look at what you just did. What you just went through, all this shit that you all put each other through. That's not unconditional. I don't know what is.
Everybody has conditions, Cyan. They may not know what they are, but one day, everybody finds the line that they can't cross, the leap of faith that they can't make.
Till then, you're gonna keep being a dumbass and ignoring these people around you that just wanna fucking love you. Until, maybe they do find that condition. Maybe they do find that line. But maybe they don't.
I appreciate them all very much.
Should.
I don't always know how to tell them.
Yeah. We used to be on a team. I don't know how much Kismet has told you about us, but we used to be a pretty damn good Lancer team. We went all over the place solving problems, protecting rich people, as you do.
Something big and meaningful.
Yeah. And then we got called to a planet. Thought we were just there to be peacekeepers. Turns out they asked us to put down a bunch of rebels, as they called them.
This is Sonopavia, right?
I don't want to know how you know the name of that planet, but yeah.
I have my ways.
Yeah, we said no. And they didn't take too kindly to that. So they turned their private militia on us, on the people, and official record is that we all died there.
Apart from him. And one other.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what Joshua did after that, after he left.
But he survived.
Officially, no. But
Officially, 2 people did. I assumed that was you and him.
Yep.
She lying?
Do you have any sort of trigger or?
I have spot, but that's not exactly right. And I have my bond power.
I feel like spot's
What is
fine.
Okay.
Spotting, little tells or facial twitches.
Oh, it was very nearly a 20. It's a dirty 20.
100% lying.
Okay, keep your secrets. That's what we do good around here.
Whatever you're looking for, wherever you find it, just keep Joshua in your mind, right? Like, he might have fucked up and gotten himself killed off in the middle of nowhere, but if you seek God or whatever the hell it is that you're looking for, if he's at least in your mind, part of him did too, or some shit, I don't know. I'm emotional, it's been a fucking hell of a day.
Tell me about it. Look, if he believed, and I don't know if he really did, but he went through all this to find her. If he died in pursuit of that and he believed in her, then I believe he's already with her.
Yeah. Right.
I know. Cold comfort, I can imagine. But I promise I will keep him with me.
I don't know what I came here to say. Kinda wanted to come and punch you.
Riot. I invite you to try.
I still might, but it feels less fun now.
Sorry. It won't solve anything, darling. I'll still be here. And he still won't.
There would be just the briefest of moments where you can see the face start to turn and the eyes start to water, but just immediately locks it up. Pure neutral expression. Yeah, you're right. I guess I should just move on and forget, right?
I didn't say that.
Nah, that's not fair.
No. You're still welcome here. You've done exceptional work while you've been here, and from what the little birdies tell me, you haven't put a foot out of line.
Oh.
Nothing more than we try and get away with on the day-to-day.
I didn't get caught, so...
That's the important thing, isn't it? I'm trying to say, we may not be exactly a replacement for what you've lost, but if we can make you feel even a little bit less alone, then you're always welcome here.
Yeah, alright, this is getting a little too, this is getting too sappy for me.
Sorry, I don't normally do the sappy.
You just tap the chip again that you sit on the desk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Still might try to punch you, undecided.
Well, if you try and jump me in a corridor somewhere, can't promise I won't lash out right back at you. Game on.
Yeah, maybe I'll mark some of the hallways as, under construction, just keep people away. Yeah, have a proper arena.
I mean, we can set that up if you want. Madison's got all the stuff left over from mech bowling. I'm sure we could get a ring or...
Alright, I'll leave you to your You're brooding, whatever it is you're doing here.
Appreciate it.
If you come across anything, any of these logs where he mentions Felicia, just let me know.
You haven't read this?
Nope.
You don't want to?
Not particularly, no.
I think I understand. Okay.
Alright.
Yes. I'll let you know.
If she gets up to leave, she would just stop, look over at your desk, see like a pencil holder stand, you just reach over and knock it over. And then leave.
Oh, I'll get you back for that one. I would immediately like to boot up that ship.
It's a lot of static. You'd hear Joshua's voice throughout some of it. A very one-sided conversation of, the hell is this? Hello? Hello? And your own, like, data pad, your own computer, your comms, everything would start to kind of fuzz and start to blink in and out. The lights in the room would start to flicker. And you just hear his voice. What the only image, clear image that you would get from this entire recording is just the very lightly detailed face, lit in gold light, looking towards the camera, hands extended.
For the rest of the evening, Blake is just in that room, watching that recording over and over and over.
Every time the electronics in the room, everything would just flicker in and out, having trouble, anything, any communications, it just seems to not work while that's playing.
And no one can reach me for the rest of the day. Haha. I just keep watching, just trying to glean something more from it, but also just quietly weeping. Relieved tears?
The rest of you, or I guess all of you, of course, would have the day. You'd have time to rest, to recuperate, to get your mechs repaired, one of your mechs rebuilt, and yeah, whatever the next step is, it's up to you.
I think the simple answer here is steal away Ace. Reprogram the no HIPAA violation things to make an exception just for me.
Yeah? You wanna throw your hack up against mine?
I will attempt it.
Let's just see
I don't know what to roll
if you
for
can
it.
even be successful.
What would this be? A systems?
No, just a D20.
Just a D20. Okay, hold on. So the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think a 7's gonna do it though.
You're not even through the first of the firewalls that would give you a chance to compete.
Albria comes. Hey, hey, Kate. Quick question, and this is obviously open answer, so we'll accept anything at this time. Where'd you get the fucking audacity?
Up your ass to the left. Why you ask?
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. You know I'd enjoy that. How'd you know where my G spot is? Anyway. Why don't you save us all a bit of trouble for me having to put you back together again at the risk of electrical shock, and we just pretend like this didn't happen? Sound good? I promise I won't take footage of this event and, hold on to it. Because it'd be funny to show people who might actually know what they're doing. Oh, don't hang your head in shame. Come on, stride of pride.
Eat a dick.
Again, threatening me with a good time that you can't provide.
Got a few. Nope. Don't go there. Not going there.
Oh, please go there. I could use it. I have a lot of pent-up energy, Kate. Gosh, maybe I need person-to-person communications.
Actually, where are you right now? That's a better question.
Ooh,
I'm not for that. Not for that.
I'm a ghost in the wire. There's no way to know.
Can I try to find the source of where he's at? Like, use the surrounding sounds and stuff like that.
Go for it. Roll d20. Unless you have a trigger that you feel would apply.
That is actually a very good question. I don't.
Okay.
So
roll a d20.
I put all my points into blowing stuff up. Yeah, no. I don't know where you are.
Exactly.
I need it.
That's the point, Kate. I'm a ghost.
Well, I gotta.
I'm your conscience. I know we haven't talked in a while.
I have a conscience?
Oh, you do now. It's coming in because you just gave yourself electrical shock. You've been passed out for 3 minutes, actually. I might be
so
God.
Cool. Oh, if that's the case, can God tell me where they are so I can have a private conversation with them, not over fucking comms?
Breathe
where
in
this
some
can
nitrous
usually be
oxide
tracked?
and then run into a wall, and we'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass next time I see you. Where the fuck are you?
Promise?
Oh, I promise. Just tell me what the fuck you are, and I'll get over there.
All right, I need you to take. So it's simple. Just take 2 steps back. Just.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this.
Just 1 step back.
I take a step back.
And now jump to the left.
I'm not fucking doing the time warp.
Oh, come on! It's a classic ancient dance from where I'm from. I swear.
I'm familiar with this dance, and to be honest, I prefer it in different outfits. But seriously, I do need to talk to you. I seriously need to actually speak with you.
Don't you know I don't get serious? No one ever takes me seriously. But if you need to find me, just look to the Northern Star and maybe go.
We're in space. The fuck are you talking about? There's stars everywhere.
I just want a drone to appear. That's the joke. And then just hang on the mess. I'll find you later. Don't worry your tits. I'll worry about your tits. And we'll get on with it later.
I'm having moral dilemmas now. I shut off the comm. And I go back into Ace and try one more time.
From Ace, like, what do you think you are doing right now? Do you think I don't have ways to not tell when you are doing something stupid? I have at this point I could probably power a small CompCon unit based off of the energy you put into fucking up.
I still tried anyways. I want to see if I can at least get past the first one.
I mean, you are more than welcome to sit there all day long. Ace, of course, is just patiently waiting.
Hey, Ace. Ace, buddy. Hey. You're here to help people, right?
Of course. Always.
Of course. So why don't you let me into your systems, and then you can help me. Let me help you by helping me.
Do you have a protocol for if Flagirl was to try to infiltrate my systems? I pre-recorded with "Fuck you, Kate."
want to kill that guy. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I don't know what the fuck Blake sees in his ass hat. This is. Oh, okay. Ace. Okay. You know what? I give up. Can you go get a... This is gonna sound really stupid, but I know you can't understand exactly how stupid this is. I need you to go get a nice bottle of red caviar and 2 glasses of just 2 glasses, wine glasses, of course, from the bar.
I can do that. Just turn and close up the hatch and just head on out the
I
room.
sit on my bed. This is fucking bullshit. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm Flygo. How the fuck am I getting pwned every 2 seconds?
Your like your personal communicator, your data pad there on your arm. You're closing it out from trying to hack into Ace, very clearly unsuccessful. Would glitch out once or twice, the display and a dimming, feeling like probably just a countermeasure from Kismet. It would come back online just a second or two later.
Thank you, Ace, for the bottle and the wine glasses. This is all I'm gonna need for now. If you can go find Kismet and get him to come over here, that would be even better. I know you know who is on this ship and who's not, and where they are. If you don't, start asking around. I know people really love you on this ship. The non-important ones, at least.
I'll ask around, but Kismet's tracker is the only one that I do not currently have active.
This is bullshit.
You need to fix that.
I'll go ask around. I would just turn and leave the room.
Okay. I shall sit and wait. I'll probably put on some music. Death metal, of course. This isn't the good playlist that she has for the fun times, which is just Shrek's All Star on loop for about 20 hours.
Both Kismet and Set, over the next day or so, probably around the same time as, you just locked Kate out of messing with Ace, as the comms die and, you still have that audio and video recording, seeing that frustration. For just a moment, this screen would lock up, kind of glitch off, and then come back as normal. Set isn't here, but would experience nearly the same thing. Not one.
Is this I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but is this happening across the ship? Like, are all of us, like all of our electronics glitching out, or is it just...
I mean, if you were
within a range
to ask around to any of the other crew, anyone else
yeah,
in this
the
corridor,
non-important.
No, everyone's stuff is working just fine.
Okay, cool. Then...
Sorry, just to clarify, did all of us experience that? All 4 of us?
You have been experiencing this for hours upon hours at a time.
Got you.
They experienced about half a second of it.
Okay.
But, of course, not wanting to do any important decisions without the full party being here, I feel like that is a good place to give you all some time for, in between RP, any text messages that you all want to send between each other, and of course planning on what to do next. Throw it back to you. That's the correct button. So, thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you to all of our viewers that always come out every Sunday on, weirdly, one of our most, if not our most watched stream time. Weirdly enough, who knows why. Certainly
We all
couldn't
know
be
why.
all these fantastic people that I am sharing this space with or anything.
No, it's my terrible roles. That's what we're here for.
Seriously, thank you all so much. We can't do this without you. The fact that we have so many wonderful people coming and supporting us each and every stream, it just is absolutely amazing. I do want to pass it over to the cast that I had the pleasure of playing with here today, but I do just want to put out the reminder that our casting call for next month is closed. The schedule should be out very soon. That doesn't mean that you can't roll dice with us in the future, because we do one-shots each and every single month, and we absolutely love having new people. So if you want to play with amazing people like these here you see on your screen, come join the Discord, the link is down below, and come hang out. Even if you don't want to roll dice, we still want to hang out with you. But I'm going to pass it over, going from left to right, starting with James. Tell people who you are, and if you're working on any projects people can check out, let us know.
What? I'm so confused.
We're not looking at a left to right, we're looking at a 4-square box, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Yes. I am James. I've been playing Kate. I'm at a loss of words for today's session, to be honest. I was not expecting a cyan
that way
moment there. Anyways, yeah, I'm James of Deadly D8 and Pathfinder animated YouTube channel. I write a bunch of Pathfinder content over on my company, Eldritch Osiris Games, which is currently, for today only, running a mega bundle to get every single one of our products at a discounted price. We are about 10 or 11 sales off of getting Copper for Symbiote, which is a very cool class. I was very proud of how that came out. We should be releasing another product Monday. So tomorrow, I believe the Witch Warper is ready to go. I'm going to yell at my Foundry team tonight to make sure it's ready to go. If not, I will figure it out. But anyways, if you wanted to support me directly, you can find our Kickstarter, Sinclair's Library. It is, I believe, almost at 120K, if not past that. We have less than a week left before it closes. Actually, it closes in a few days. I think you have like 4 days, actually, to get in your... Yep, Friday. Yeah, basically, we don't have a lot of time left on it. It's really, really fun. Witch Warper is a Starfinder class, by the way, that was ported into 2nd edition by me. It's all about manipulating reality and drawing from alternate timelines. Trying to think if there's anything else that's really direly important. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here next month running my very own Pathfinder stream. I don't know who's in it yet. I'm hoping to find out soon. We're gonna talk. But if you know anything about me, it will be crazy. It won't be normal fantasy because it's me, and I'm super looking forward to it. And one final thing, shout out to my Stan in the chat, and that's it.
Our Stan?
No. No, that one's mine.
I think
I
think it's shared now. At least today it is.
No.
Well, not by me.
No.
Just you two, not me.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. I see you.
Hey, you're not. You said I wasn't allowed to get pissy about being not friend, but you know.
When have you ever listened to a single word that I have told you?
Oh, let's do all the
And
time.
she has just been gloating about getting to play Lancer with you all over the internet.
Yeah.
Speaking of, move over to Darcy.
You want to know about when we're going to play Lancer? I'm going to tell you. We're going to play Lancer on the 8th of June. Over on Girls Run These Worlds, I have the distinct and unbelievable honor of running an 8-part mini campaign with some absolutely incredible ladies. We cast this week. The announcement's coming out tomorrow. Keep your eyes glued to social media. Over on the Twitter, Girls Run These Worlds, you can find me at jcdarcy_, and find out firsthand who will be joining myself, and maybe Anne as well. There will be other people, incredible people. I'm so honored. I'm so excited. I can't believe I get to play with these people. Very excited. Also tomorrow you can find me on Girls Run These Worlds. I will be playing in a 5e British murder mystery one-shot, which I'm very excited about. I am told it will be very calm, nothing really major going on, simple murder. Gonna figure it out. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Casual murder is a normal thing.
Just a casual murder. I'm just playing this really mundane dwarf. Just a little dwarven lady, likes to study history. It's all really chill.
Is it like Night at Old Wolf Inn or something? Or...
No,
Oh,
just very chill. And that's about it for this week, except to say that Pride Month starts this month, so be gay, do crime, support queer indie content creators. You can find some of them on your screen right now. Don't buy into bullshit rainbow capitalism. Fuck that. But happy Pride. We'll see y'all next week.
Absolutely.
There's gay people here?
There's queers everywhere! Oh, since I get to go before Turk this week, I get to shout out the bundles. Please don't forget about the reproductive rights bundle and the bundle for Buffalo. You can find basically my entire back catalogue in those bundles spread across the two of them, so go check it out. They're doing incredibly well. I think the Buffalo one comes out this week.
Yep.
I've had to do the pending thing, and I think it's all going through, and it's going to be wonderful. There's some incredible shit in there. Even I am going to buy that one because there's stuff I haven't got that I can't wait to have in my library and probably never run because there's never enough time.
That's why we create this platform for people like you to come and run games like that.
To stack my June and make me terrified of what is about to come up on me. Oh no, I tried to abort out of that sentence before Turk could say anything, but I failed. Never mind. Cut away. I'm done.
Speaking of Turk,
June isn't the only thing that's stacked. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Turk. Kismet, you're on mute protagonist because everyone hates him and no one loves him anymore. But it's fine. We'll process those emotions in our own time, like a healthy person. And if you want to see more of what I do, congratulations. I thought my death march of constant streams every single day would be at an end here, but it's not. Why would it ever? Because you can find me next over on TBK Roleplay this Tuesday with Oathsworn, obviously the Dragon Lords campaign that I run, which is combined Greek mythology and epic style heroism D&D. It should be really fun. They're going into a labyrinth next. I've been harping about this since last session. I am very excited. Indeed, Turk time all the time. Thank you. My own personal stand. Be more jealous. Anyway, beyond that, I'll be right back here. And for the month of June, who knows what my schedule is, because people keep popping up on the DMs and asking me to do cool things. So
I just said I wanted to bug you in person. I didn't say anything more than that.
That's fine. But also I'll be giving a big shout out to Meg Mysteria's stream on TVK Roleplay on the 8th. It's an Alien Super Man campaign. It should be our finale, if not like finale part 1, depending on how we go. And that has been a fantastic game with a lot of stakes and drama, and I almost died once there too. So if you like sci-fi, and you like the Aliens franchise, I feel like we're doing some pretty good stuff there. But of course, it's already been shouted out by the bundles. I believe the bundle for Buffalo is now at a $900 value for as low as $5 or more. And just a quick shout to support everything you see on your screen. They're absolutely amazing. And quick reminder to keep fighting the good fight, regardless of whether there's tragedy occurring in the world or not, because that's how we stop tragedy from occurring. So go, beat up a bad guy.
Be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do crimes, but also you don't have to You don't have to be gay in order to do the crimes against unjust capitalistic society. So, even if you're just a boring old ally like me, go and create some interesting cover stories. Anyway, I'll throw it back to you.
Yeah. Of course, absolutely go check out everything that these amazing people are doing. Their Twitter handles are right there on screen. I know how to talk. I talk so much.
It's
Too
one
much.
of those days.
People would argue too much. But yes, I am Andrew, your DM for the morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you, and for most morning afternoons. After this, we do have another game of Lancer with a crew that is going to be pretending to be a merchant vessel so they can sneak aboard a pirate ship and take it out from the inside. Should be lots of fun, lots of explosions, and hopefully everyone survives. But I did want to, now that the schedule is about to come out, give you all the announcement of what we are doing at the end of June, because our one-shots and our campaigns are only scheduled up to the last week, because the 4th of July is Alice in Wonderland Day. The week up until the 4th, we are going to be running a event that I have titled A Week in Wonderland. We have a bunch of amazing creators that are all going to be doing their own spin on the Alice in Wonderland tale, various aspects of it, in a bunch of different systems. I'm sure we're going to see some Pathfinder in there somewhere. But we are in the moment working on scheduling, getting everyone settled, but as soon as that's done, we are going to put another casting call for specifically those events. You'll see the DMs for each of those days and, the time slots. So keep an eye out for that and absolutely sign up. Alice in Wonderland, Alice in general, one of my favorite stories from a very, very talented author. And I am very, very excited to get to support that. But that's entirely enough out of me, as Turk would say. Stay tuned. In about an hour, we're going to be live again with our second stream. Otherwise, yeah, take a nap, get some lunch, and we'll be seeing you soon. So, unless any of you have any final parting words of wisdom?
L'chaim?
Alive.
It is technically the end of Jewish Pride Month. No one knows it is, so I always forget about it.
Well,
Stay tuned, Nick.
Jewish queer, you should have been shouting that out and letting us know.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I'll forget about it next year.
Yeah, probably.
Stay tuned for more chipping into the wall that is Karma's emotions.
I'm gonna go have a cry.
That's why I bought the bottle of caviar. You got this,
What's
bro.
a bottle of caviar?
Is that not why?
No.
I did want to say this before we
I'm
sign
19.
off. Mental health is very important. We, of course, are all super professional trained actors here, so, we are experts at dealing with this, but seriously, take care of your mental health. Grief and loss are absolutely things that we all deal with, and, find people that you love, that love you, and just take care of yourselves. But I do want to wish you all for now, goodbye, good afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Bye.